Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Chemistry Quest. Today we will start studying the chapter biomolecules from the beginning. So what is a biomolecule that we should know? Biomolecule is basically it is a biological molecule used term for molecules present in organisms that are essential to one or more biological process such as cell division or development. So various biomolecules present in our body are first is the carbohydrates, fats, proteins, nucleic acids, nucleic acids, acids, lipids, etc. There are some more, but we will limit our discussion to till this only. So, what are basically carbohydrates? First, we have to study that. Carbohydrates are primarily produced by plants and form a very large group of naturally occurring organic compounds. So carbohydrates are also called as saccharides, which is derived from the Greek word saccharon, which means sugar. So what some examples of carbohydrates are cane sugar, glucose, and starch, etc. So what is the chemical definition of carbohydrate? Chemical definition of carbohydrate is that it is defined as the optically active polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones or the compounds which produce such units on hydrolysis. This is the chemical definition. But we should know some background of carbohydrates more. So some of the carbohydrates which are sweet in taste are also called as sugars, and the most common sugar which is used in our homes is known as sucrose, whereas the sugar present in milk is known as lactose. Some more details coming up. So earlier what used to happen, the carbohydrates, they are known as compounds of carbon and hydrogen. So carbon was given some number of atoms and water hydrates of oxygen, so it is giving some number to form some molecular formula. So they were considered as hydrates of carbon, from where the name carbohydrate was derived. For example, this molecule C6H12O6, if I put 6 in presence of X and H2O, I will put here 6. 6 2s are 12, O6, H12, C6H12O6. It becomes a general formula. C6H12O6 glucose. So it was fitting in this formula. Now what happens is all the compounds which fit in this formula may not be classified as carbohydrates. For example, acetic acid. Acetic acid has CH3COOH. So if you count the carbon, it is C2H4O2. It is fitting into this formula, but it is not a carbohydrate. We all know that acetic acid is a acid. Similarly, ramenose is a carbohydrate but does not fit in this definition. These are the two important things we have to keep in mind while defining carbohydrates. So now next is classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified on the basis of their behavior on hydrolysis. Upon hydrolysis, what units they are going to give. So first is the monosaccharide. Monosaccharide is the simplest carbohydrate, and this carbohydrate cannot be hydrolyzed further to give simpler unit of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone. That is why it is known as monosaccharide. Mono means single. Therefore, in monosaccharides, no units of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone are produced on hydrolysis. About 20 monosaccharides are known to occur in nature. Some common examples are glucose, fructose, and ribose. These are the monosaccharides. Now next we have to study about oligosaccharides. So oligosaccharides, they yield 2 to 10 monosaccharide units on hydrolysis. So these are known as oligosaccharides. They can be further classified into disaccharide, means 2 monosaccharides are produced, trisaccharide means 3, disaccharide means 2, tetra means 4, units of hydrolysis are produced. So among these, the most common are disaccharides. So this is the most common. The two monosaccharide units obtained on hydrolysis of a disaccharide may be same or different. Okay. For example, 1 mole of sucrose on hydrolysis, sucrose, sucrose on hydrolysis. Suppose it is undergoing hydrolysis. It gives 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of fructose. This is one thing. Whereas maltose, if there is a sugar called as maltose, maltose if undergoes hydrolysis, it gives only glucose, glucose plus glucose. So these oligosaccharides can give different units on hydrolysis. Example sucrose, or maltose is the sugar which gives the same units on hydrolysis, that is glucose. So this is about oligosaccharide. Now next we have to study about polysaccharides. So we commonly known as that polysaccharide are the carbohydrates which yield a large number of monosaccharide units on hydrolysis. We know that poly means many. Some common examples are starch, cellulose, glycogen, gums, etc. These are all polysaccharides. And we should know that polysaccharides, they are not sweet in taste, hence they are also called as non-sugars. They are also called as non-sugars. Now next, we have to study some more things like the carbohydrates. They can be further classified into reducing or non-reducing sugars. So how we will remember this? So first thing is the carbohydrates which reduce Fehling solution and tolerance reagent are referred to as reducing sugars. This is the first thing. And all monosaccharides, whether aldose or ketose, are reducing sugars. This is the second thing. So we have discussed in this reducing and non-reducing sugars. Now let's see what is a monosaccharide. So we have already seen that the monosaccharides, they are further classified on the basis of number of carbon atoms and functional group present in them. If monosaccharide contains an aldehyde group, it is called as aldose. If it contains a keto group, it is known as ketose. This is the important point about monosaccharide. So in this video, we are limiting our discussion to monosaccharides only. Let's see some more examples of monosaccharides. So monosaccharides are basically those carbohydrates which do not hydrolyze further. They are the simplest form. So if carbon number is 3, so general term is triose. Aldehyde is present, so aldotriose. If keto group is present, so it is ketotriose. Similarly, 4 carbon atoms are there, general term is tetrose. Aldehyde group is present in the 4 carbon atom chain, then it is aldotetrose, and keto is ketotetrose. If 5, it is pent, so aldopentose and ketopentose. 6th is hexose, so aldohexose or ketohexose. 7th is heptose, so you can say aldoheptose or ketoheptose depending if aldehyde group C double bond O H. If this is aldehyde group and this is keto group, if this is present in the molecule, it is ketose. So this is all about monosaccharides. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you.